What's going on, guys? Kyle Finance Bro here. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about a few stocks that I have on my watch list going into February. Now, before we get into the stock analysis, I just want to say if you guys could please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps the channel out immensely and reminds you guys that we post new videos like this every single day. I also want to say if you guys want literally free money, literally 4 free stocks, go check out the Webull link in our description, sign up, deposit, and you'll get 4 free stocks. Super easy to do, and it helps us out as well. Also, too, I want to remind you guys that we're not financial advisors. This is not financial advice. We do not tell anybody on this channel or any of our social media accounts to buy or sell any kind of security. We simply talk about things that we think are interesting and that we like, and we think it's worth it making videos about them. But other than that, let's get right into this video. So the first stock I wanted to talk about today is CCIV, otherwise known as Churchill Capital. There's been a lot of talk on whether or not this merger between Churchill Capital and Lucid Motors, which is an electric vehicle company, is going to go through. If this merger does go through, we could see some huge paydays for investors, and if it doesn't, we could see a lot of money being lost as well. We are seeing some positive catalysts in the news, like for instance Lucid Motors trying to build a new factory near the Red Sea with investment money, or otherwise just ramping up production numbers at its Arizona factory. We have seen quite the run-up in CCIV's stock price over the last couple of weeks, but this doesn't mean for sure that this merger will go through. This is of course a very speculative merger and nobody knows for sure whether or not this is going to happen, so if you're going to invest in this, please be very careful. Don't put money in that you're not willing to lose, because again, this could go really good or go completely sideways and you would lose probably a lot of money or half your account value, I'm sure. But I do see Lucid Motors ramping up a lot more production going in February and just 2021 and Q1 and Q2 in general, and I do see a lot of potential with CCIV trying to get this merger deal to go through. Both the companies would benefit from this merger deal, but of course, who knows? Now, another stock I wanted to talk about real quick is Square. For those of you who don't know, Square has a lot to do with digital currency, digital wallets, and anything online having to do with money. You see, as technology continues to advance, I'm sure we're going to see a lot less cash being used in society and a lot more of digital wallets and digital currency being used. Square has been a huge leader in digital currency technology, and they've been a huge pusher of the cryptocurrency ideals and decentralized financial markets. Square's stock price does reflect that. It's sitting at about $214 per share, and it actually is seeing a lot of volatility recently in its stock price in general. Now, if you're a long-term investor, this volatility shouldn't really scare you. For me, I'm thinking about setting up a position in February and possibly most of Q1 and Q2 of 2021 with Square. I like the financials and I like the fundamental business aspects of Square, and I think that I could see a lot of growth potential in 2021 and beyond. The same goes for PayPal, which is another great digital currency company that has a huge stake in the market. PayPal's last biggest piece of news in the markets was that you can now invest in cryptocurrency assets through their platform. We also know that PayPal is pretty homogenous in almost every industry. Things like eBay, any kind of online payment processing software, PayPal is usually involved. People like PayPal for the security aspect, and overall it's just a great company. Now, another stock I wanted to mention that I think is going to be huge in 2021, and I also think that in February we're going to see some decent growth with, is GILT. Now, for those of you who are new here or maybe not subscribers, we actually made a video on GILT not that far back, a couple of weeks ago. And since then, GILT has done very well. We've seen a huge run up in price in the stock price over the last couple of weeks, and it's just a great stock in general. This stock is a 5G satellite stock that I think has a huge place in the market in 2021, and ARK Invest themselves have put a decent amount of money into a position with this company. If you guys want a full breakdown on GILT, make sure you guys go check out the video that we posted a couple of weeks ago. It's very informative, and I think will help you understand the company a little bit more. As far as what I'm doing with it going into February in 2021, I'm definitely going to be watching it. I'm not currently invested in it yet, but I am thinking about taking up a position sometime this year. We all know that 5G is going to be huge in the coming future, and as the markets continue to expand, I think GILT could carve out a very nice place for itself in the market. Now, I've also wanted to talk a little bit about NIO. We've seen a huge price run up over the last couple of months of 2020, and in the beginning of 2021 in January, we saw it flirt with the 60 price level pretty frequently. Now, a lot of people don't like this company because they don't think the financials are very clear, or they don't think that the product that they're selling is really going to last, but I don't know at this point. I mean, whether or not it's a meme stock and it's just being pumped up off pure hype is still yet to be seen, but I like NIO. Every single delivery port continues to grow in number of vehicles being delivered to customers, and I think once they hit the mainstream markets and get their manufacturing really ramped up, we could see a very mainstream presence by NIO. Again, only time will tell if this will happen, and that means that they need to produce a lot more factories, and China needs to be a lot more open to selling these things to other markets than their own. And of course, it's an electric vehicle stock, so in 2021 and beyond, everything that's going on with the environment right now and people trying to be more environmentally friendly are definitely going to be looking at this stock. I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on it in February and for the months to come. I don't know how it's going to end up at the end of the year, but I doubt it's going to stay at $59 or $60 for very long. Now, the very last stock I wanted to talk about today is EXPI. EXPI is a real estate company that's actually starting to get a lot of traction in the real estate market. EXPI is actually expecting a stock split that is coming very soon. It's currently having a huge run up in price and we're seeing a lot of green days on the stock. It's going to be a 2-for-1 split and I think a lot of people are hyped up about that split and they're trying to get their shares in while they can. Now, a lot of analysts actually really like EXPI. EXPI actually received a growth score of an A. Now, as far as the technology behind EXPI, it's similar to Redfin with whole cloud-based real estate brokerage firm, but we will have to see whether or not Redfin will beat it out. As you know, Redfin has a huge hold on the real estate market. Tons of people are already using it, and it's a stock that's doing very well, but EXPI, if it really wants to prove itself, needs to have some more innovative features, I think. Of course, we're seeing a great run up this week, but that's mostly due to the split, and if it really wants to continue in growth, we're going to have to see a lot more innovation on its side. This market isn't necessarily oversaturated, but of course, we're seeing more brokerage firms turn to online services like this to try and get more houses sold to more people. EXPI might definitely be worth looking into long term, but again, be careful with it. We still have to see some more growth potential with it, I think, before I would call it a buy. But of course, none of this is financial advice. We would never tell you guys to buy any security or sell any asset or security. So please do your own research on any of these stocks before you even consider investing in them. And of course, do your own due diligence. But other than that, guys, I wanted to make a very surface level, quick little video just talking about a few stocks that I've been keeping my eyes on recently and that I'm watching into February 2021 and beyond. Now, I'm not saying any of these stocks are going to skyrocket or do incredibly well in the coming months, but I do think they are worth taking a look at and doing some research on. But other than that, that's all I have for you guys today. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe button if you're new here. Helps the channel out immensely and reminds you that we make videos like this every single day. Hit the link in the bio if you guys want some free stocks with Webull. And other than that, that's all we have for you guys today. I'm Kyle, Finance Bro. Take it easy.